everyone, Senrai Kai here. Today I'm going to be watching the third episode of the second season of Kanojo mo Kanojo. Last episode, Shino definitely starting to live with the Naoya household, the harem household, so she gets to become a part of that, and pretty much what you'd expect from that happened. Seeing Shino naked, basically, that's what we all expected. But we also got some insight into her character in general, some like flashback stuff, so some really good Shino stuff to be sure last episode. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how things continue to progress with Shino and her journey, you know. So yeah, let's jump in on that and see how it goes. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button and let us begin. In 3, 2, 1, play. You gotta love that strategy. Just you wait, Shino. Just you wait. The big plot twist will be she can't stand 2-2 timing because either 1 timing or 3 timing. So, you know. Because either she accepts that he's just for Saki, or she gets on the action too. You know, one of the two has to happen. The fireworks festival. And you want to go to it, I presume? She truly is her #1 supporter. You seem kind of fidgety. Did she? Yeah. She's surprised on that. What can I say now? He is an innocent boy. I don't know what you're supposed to say to that. I mean, we live together. Isn't that... that's a good step. No? That's what I thought. I think Shino's got more action than you at this point with Naoya. Yeah, I mean, I get where she's coming from. But you gotta get over that. Are we gonna practice kissing with each other? Because Saki would be after that. She's really doing this. I was thinking it in my head, but I didn't think she'd really do that. But I didn't know where else that scene was going. But no, that's where it went. Just go kiss him. And we were just talking about setting up the mood earlier. There's no mood there. Anyway, I'm gonna pay attention to the opening because I really like this opening. Who wouldn't want to kiss that beautiful girl? Or that one? More importantly, that one. Or her sister. As she's working on her camping repertoire. Go kiss Mukai-kun. I mean, to be fair, I'm sure there's plenty of anime fans out there that wish they could do that exact same thing with one of those couples in anime that's like a constant will they, won't they, just kiss already. Like, I'm sure they'd love to just do that. Grab the hand of one of them and just say, do it. Do it right now. It's been way too long. You've made me wait way too long. Just do it, damn it. So, when you look at it that way, it's understandable. So how does she respond? Like everyone in that room is pretty taken aback. Right in front of me? Yeah, we were just talking about that. Have some faith in me, Shino. Undressing? I don't know. Her words, they sting. They strike true, but he'll get his action elsewhere. Impressive. We're making the mood. Right here, right now. Get those lips ready, girl. Because I'm coming. Oh, okay. Cabadone's a good step in the mood direction. Like, you know, it's not actually going to happen here, but still. Fingers crossed. I think the mood's been sufficiently set, aside from the audience. Yeah, could you imagine having your first kiss with two girls just watching you intently the whole time? Gotta love the other girlfriend being so encouraging. But yes, it does make sense. Yeah, she'll get a treatment right afterwards. That way it'll be an indirect kiss with Nagisa, or Saki. And then after that, we could have like a three-way kiss. That's where the real money will be. See, we definitely have a mood now. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. She looks very cute blushing like that. Like, you can't not kiss that girl. Well, then do it. And don't be stingy with the tongue either. I mean, they're getting pretty close, but I'm pretty sure they're not going to do it. Yeah. We tried. We tried. But yeah, we can't do it so early in the episode. Especially when we've already brought up that we are going to do the fireworks thing. Impressive. But yeah, narratively, it doesn't make any sense to do it this early in the episode, so I did not have my hopes up very high. Sure you are. At least she's honest. And here we go. Yeah, Nagisa's looks great. Definitely my sort of color scheme. But everyone looks good. Pretty sure we see at least some of them in the opening. Definitely see Saki's in the opening. How do you answer that? Because you're a future member. But look at me, look at me. I am. Damn, dude. Please stop bullying Rika. She tries so hard and gets so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I was last minute to notice it, but did Rika have a freaking selfie stick there? Like a kiss, for instance. Well, you can answer that. But yes, like Shino was kind of saying, because she's so used to the friendship thing, it's very, very likely that she'll just fall into that usual pattern even at this festival, and not end up doing the kiss. Takoyaki looks so good. So about that mood, are we going to generate that anytime soon? Please go to town on it, Rika. You have my too slow. Not how I was imagining it being eaten. I'll be honest. You don't want to overwhelm the banana. She's never one to give up. I was almost going to guess that too. Yeah, the goldfish catching. Not the most useful life skill, but it's something. Yeah, but she's here too. They're both his girlfriends. Yeah, already copping a feel on the one girl that's not his girlfriend that's here. Well, one of the two, I guess. You just gotta be careful. She does have that. You're a chocolate banana. She needs to loosen up a bit. Like, I know she's a girl on a mission and everything, but she needs to loosen up. Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to be the one to deliver on this if you want to make it happen. I really can't make that promise. Like, he can't just ignore his other girlfriend like that. Or did we just lose both of our girlfriends? God damn it. Yeah, I should hope so. Hope somebody stopped her. Now that it's on a date, just the two of them. And that's the risk of having two girlfriends. They might just run off with each other, and you're left with nobody. But in Nalia's case, he has a couple of backup girlfriends, so it's all good. Yeah. Is he already gone? Don't pick up another girl. He's such a nice guy. But she needs help. And she's so cute, you can't not help her. It's not a competition, you know. We will help you too later. You don't seem particularly daijoubu right now. We can't carry them both on our back. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. He is not one to be stopped. Definitely going to be lopsided on the weight. Gyaku-janai. We're just hoping for the best. I really do love Shino Tsukomi. She's so good at that role. And there's the Doki Doki. That's gotta be exhausting, carrying 2 girls on his shoulders. Well, I mean, you don't want to fall, do you? Be more grateful. I love her kind of deadpan voice. Like, she doesn't seem particularly worried or scared or concerned about any of it. But she seems like a nice girl. Bye. Can she be a recurring character? I liked her. Maybe Nagisa could adopt her and like be her little sister. I mean, it's pretty simple. He doesn't want to hurt Nagisa, the other girl that he loves, so... Well, yeah, but that... Or he could break up with Saki for her sake, you know. He can't do all these things, but he's trying to, so... Which is not a good reason to do something. A true protagonist makes the impossible happen. That's a good point. I feel like we didn't get into debatable territory here, but... But I get where he's coming from. And some of that definitely going to resonate with her. Oh, for sure. Well, it's too late now. And you're biased on this because you're Saki's friend, but... I think that's a food station. Oh no, it's the one in front. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you have one job right now. And Nagisa, like, stop ignoring Nagisa. Like, I know she only cares about Saki, but he's supposed to find both of them. But, yeah, as long as he's two-timing, then it's just part of life. Because, like I said, from her perspective, if he's not in a normal, you know, single-player relationship, then there's no reason for her to hold back, you know. You shall not pass. I mean, I saw it coming, but just all the Chica, Rika, whatever her name is, just all the ignoring and bullying of her. Again, I saw it coming, but it's still funny. Yeah, he's been especially mean to you this season, there's no doubt. Oof. She will not be ignored, damn it. And she's about to mount him, isn't she? She is beautiful, man. At least spend a few seconds looking at her. This might be our first kiss right here. Well, please watch them. Oh, that's... Man. I thought he couldn't say anything more horrible to her than he has already, but that... that's gotta hurt. I don't think he can lie. Really not a fan of all the Rika abuse this season. Because that's like the one thing she had, and he just took that from her. Just, again, he just wants to spend more time with his girlfriends. Okay. He can't let the temptation into his life. I guess that makes sense. Because that's a realistic concern. Especially with how hard she tries. Because he's trying to draw the line at 2 timing. So, I mean, it sounds a little bit silly when you say it. But, I mean, I'll talk more about it in the discussion period. And there they are. He hasn't even found them yet. Does that mean Senpai noticed me? Yeah, where's now? Yeah. Okay, so we have time to at least catch some of it. Although it is unfortunate we couldn't be together for the beginning of it. Let's go to the yakitori stand. Is it a good idea? Is it a sexy idea? I mean, well, the episode's not over, is it? God damn it. Didn't even finish the festival yet. Didn't even meet up with them yet. That big dopey smile from Saki gets me every time. I really do think Rika is the most attractive of the girls in this show. Like, there's no way you don't fall in love with her. Not that it's a, you know... They're all very attractive, like... None of them is really leagues above the others, but... Still. And Saki does have my preferred hairstyle, anime hairstyle. Now they look like they're ready to go camping. These ones, not so much. I can almost feel the calories as I look at that. And then we just, have the preview. So, yeah, that was the third episode of the second season of Kanojo Mo Kanojo. So, I mean, our episode started off with some, kiss baiting. That's what I'm going to call it. But, yeah, once Sheena found out they hadn't had their first kiss yet, she was just livid. She was not a fan of any of that because of how long they've been together, and now there's some real competition with girlfriend B. And, yeah, so she tried to take it upon herself to just make it happen right away. Just like, kiss that boy right now, in front of everyone. Don't give me any excuses. Don't worry about the mood. Just lip-to-lip contact right this instant. So, but it did not quite end up happening. We tried to build up the mood. We got lips pretty close, but in the end, couldn't do it. Saving it for the festival, which is still possible because the festival is still going even by the end of the episode. But yeah, as always, she works so hard. But Nagisa is definitely a thorn in her side. Like the biggest antagonist from Nagisa's perspective, definitely. And we continue to get plenty of groping from Naoya to Shino. That's always fun. Can't really have Shino in an episode without having some of that. I think we've pretty much established that at this point. But yeah, as far as the general plot goes, not too much happened. We just lost, as Shino was talking to Naoya, we lose sight of the two girlfriends. He helps people even though he's supposed to be looking for them because that's just the kind of person he is. Even though he says something about wanting to spend all his time with his girlfriends or whatever. But, I guess he just can't really ignore a person in need like that. But whatever that, unimportant girl was, I appreciated her and her presence in this show. Like it's that way. Literally going the exact wrong way. Yeah, she didn't have a lot of lines, but she really contributed to the entertainment of this episode. Whoever that girl is, I don't think we even got a name. But yeah, in the end, we did not find them just yet. But the two really big things with this episode is basically getting more insight into Naoya and kind of his perspective. Like some of the stuff, I don't quite remember what we knew and what we didn't know as far as, his perspective. Because I'm a little bit fuzzy on some of the season 1 stuff. But he definitely made things pretty clear here because Sheena really wants to know, like, yeah, if you care about Saki so much, what's with this Nagisa nonsense? Why don't you just reject her right away? And all that. Obviously, surface level, he doesn't want to hurt her, right? And bringing her into the fold would mean like everyone's happy. But obviously, we kind of got into it that, well, not exactly, because Saki is not going to be happy about having a second girlfriend pulled in. So that's going to hurt her in that sense. So there's no matter what you do, there's no complete avoiding hurting anyone, right? So Naoya does seem to be aware of that. Like some self-awareness was definitely showcased here in this episode. But from Naoya. But, from here, because I'm trying to understand his perspective as best I can. I've never had two girlfriends at once, so, pretty limited on that. But he pretty much talked about what's the best way to phrase this? Because he does love Nagisa in addition to Saki. Even if he rejects Nagisa, that doesn't undo the love, and it's still going to feel cheating-ish, essentially, right? Like it's that one question, can you be unfaithful, like in your head, and all that? But and it's kind of what we're doing here, like what he's thinking about here, right? So, in the end, he decided it would be better, lesser of two evils, sort of like it would be better just to bring her into the fold and just make them both happy as best you can. That would minimize the hurt of girls that he loves. I'm trying to kind of summarize more or less, his thought process on this. I think I've more or less got it right as that. Like he brings them both into the fold, works very hard to make them both happy, and that's best case scenario. That's where everyone's the happiest, right? It might hurt Saki initially a little bit to know that he loves another girl, but if they all get along well, she becomes friends with her. They just be a happy triangle together, right? If she can be made to be okay with that, to be happy with that, in the end, if he works hard enough to make that happen, that is the best thing that can be hoped for, right? So I guess that's kind of how we're looking at it here. But so we had that, which is really good. And then we had the Rika stuff. And I've made it no secret that I'm not a big fan of the ignoring and the bullying of Rika, especially in this season. like obviously she still got, rejected and pushed away a bit in season 1 too. Like that was always a thing, with the camping and all that. Like she was never allowed to live with him. But I definitely felt like they dialed up a little bit in this episode or in this season, and I wasn't really sure why exactly. Like it can be a fun running gag to to do something like that, but I was definitely starting to feel bad for her, especially because she is like one of my favorites, right? Like, I don't really want to pick favorites out of the 4, but I think she is my favorite. I think Rika is my favorite out of the 4 main girls. Like, I really like Saki a lot too, and I like Nagisa quite a bit as well. But I do think Rika is just a little bit above them. Like, if I had to pick favorites, but yeah, because she's asking him to give her give him his time. Hard to get that sentence out. But he had a line here. I want to use all my time for her. It is funny that he says that when he was not too long ago helping some random stranger, and with time that could have been used to help find his girlfriends. So a little bit contradictory there, but contradictions with his character is nothing new really. But yeah, when he said something about not watching their videos, that definitely stung a little bit. We'll eventually get to the important part, which I'm trying to find here on my end. She's like, are my videos no good anymore? I'll work harder to make them fun to watch then. As I was watching this scene, what was coming into my mind, right, is, you know how sometimes on a YouTube video, you look down in the comment section, there might be that one guy that makes this big, grandiose post about like, yeah, I used to like your videos, but you've changed, and, this is crap, I'm unsubscribing, this isn't worth my time anymore. Like, just, some kind of comment like that. And I don't say that as much as I used to, but, back in the day, I definitely saw comments like that on channels. But, so I just kind of imagine, her reading a comment like that and be like, no, don't leave me. I swear I'll make my videos better. Please don't unsubscribe. Like, I want your support. Please continue to be my fan, like, because it would make it a lot harder for me to unsubscribe to a YouTube channel if, the person made a video or something, essentially like that, in tears asking me not to leave and all that. I mean, not that I really watch any female YouTube channels, oddly enough, aside from like VTubers, I guess. But even that, I don't watch too much anymore. Really, I just don't have the time for it. But, because most YouTube videos I watch are just kind of like video game related, whether it be like tips for a video game or newly released video game, or, speculation about a video game and stuff like that, or occasionally reactions to an amazing video game related announcement like Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, for instance. But I'm getting really off track. Let's get back into it. It just kind of clicked with me, that I actually don't watch any female YouTube channels aside from like VTubers. Like, never really clicked with me that was the case. But yeah, like I don't think I'm subscribed to a single female regular YouTuber. But anyway, like I said, back into it. The important part here is right here. I can't let myself fall in love with you. And suddenly, that was such a big moment for so many reasons. Like, for one reason, it gave Rika a lot of hope, right? So, but more importantly, I got some real explanation about why he's bullying this girl so much, right? Because this fits so nicely narratively with what we got of Naoya before. About his perspective of falling in love with Nagisa and all the trouble that caused. Like, you could extrapolate from that if he never fell in love with Nagisa, so many difficulties and problems would just kind of evaporate. So now he's kind of like on a hardened mode of like not falling in love with any more girls. I'm drawing the line right here. Not going to happen. Like, you may think there's not much difference between 2-timing and 3-timing and 4-timing, but there is a lot of difference. So I'm drawing the line here. Because normality was brought up at some point in the episode too. Like, that line's usually drawn in front of the 2-timing, where it's just the 1-timing, right? But he found his own answer, whereas he put the line past the 2-timing, and that's where it stays. No 3-timing, no 4-timing, and that's where Naoya is right now. So he's basically admitting that Rika very much has the capability, the potential to make him fall in love with her. And he's just trying to cut her off cold turkey as much as he can to prevent that from happening. It's almost like having pre-diabetes. He doesn't want to get the full-blown diabetes, so he's taking precautions to make sure that doesn't happen. Probably not the best comparison, but it's what came to mind, so I'm rolling with it. So we have that. And we also have a little. I want to talk about Chino just a little bit, because like I said, the 2-timing, because she's in love with Naoya, right? And Naoya, And she's talking about, like, you know, just I can't get this into a coherent sentence, but basically, she's in the position of just letting the love be it by itself, not acting on it and all that. And she thinks Naoya should have done the same with Nagisa. But Naoya says all this stuff, so she might be questioning her perspective a little bit. You know, and if she does accept two-timing as a thing, there's no reason why she wouldn't try to insert herself as a three-timer, right? The number 3 girlfriend. But the only reason she doesn't want to hurt Saki. But, like, if the two-timing thing is inevitable, from her perspective, it's really that much of a difference between going to the two-timing to the three-timing, and that way she wouldn't have to lie about her own feelings, you know? So she probably got a little bit extra to think about in this episode from getting to hear Naoya's perspective the way she did. But I was very wordy in this reaction discussion, but I was just trying to get out all my thoughts on it. If I was more coherent, articulate, I probably could have done it in half the time, especially without the YouTube-related tangent. But definitely a good episode for a lot of reasons, and hopefully he is able to find girlfriends 1 and 2 and watch the fireworks together, and hopefully kiss Saki and maybe even Nagisa if there's time. Because it would be a little bit messed up to only kiss one of his girlfriends on the festival. Shino would want that, of course, but you can't play favorites like that with the girlfriends. They're just going to get somebody pissed off. But anyway, that's all I really had to say. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Remember, please do not subscribe and make me sad. So yeah, bye-bye.